even have the fermata. You're starting to circle before you've even hit, like before you've even beated the beat. Okay, in this exercise especially, you guys need to play exactly what you see. Don't overthink it. Just play what you see because it will help people. The second time was better. You had a problem with tempo your first time. Staccatos are going to want to do what, guys? Yeah, they're going to want to go faster. Especially since you're uncomfortable with them right now, so you're going to want to get them over with faster. Why don't you do... No, I want you to do number one again. Slow down into it. Everything was better.
Oh, right.
You're right with number two.
I'm all right with number two, but you're gonna have to be more convincing of your transitions.
Say that again.
When you do number two, be more convincing of your transition from measure one to measure two.
Okay.
Because you
I
have
don't know if I'm doing it right anyways, so.
You're doing it mostly successfully because you had about 90% of people on board with you. So you gotta just get that extra 10% on board with you.
So I can move on to number two?
Yes.
Okay, start it again. Go the first measure in 2 beats and stop. Now, do number one, starting on measure 2, going the first 2 beats and stopping. As in have them play beat 4.
Oh, okay.
You changed when you put it in context. There should not be a change. What I'm saying is your prep for number 2 is fine. It's very crisp and it's clearly staccato. When you add beat 4, all you do is beat 4, beat 4, and then immediately you're prepping for the staccato.
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Okay.
What she's trying to say is after you hit the ictus for beat 4 in that first measure, immediately you are done with 4 and you no longer need to show the old style. Huh?
I was trying not to say
I know, but...
It's okay.
So you've got to prepare the staccato sooner.
Okay, so with staccato and legato in general, there is one thing you need to think about that will help you. One thing. Dr. Steele really wants you to figure it out on your own. So we're going to do our best to prepare you in all ways. And we'll talk about it maybe at the end of class a little bit. But it has to do with the transition. The transition is the most important part. Once you're chugging, you're fine, right? Boom, staccato, how hard is it? It has to do with your mindset. And figuring out where exactly the transition starts. Obviously, you know how to do it because you're starting number 2 correctly.
Okay. So
just,
I'm transitioning, my transition from legato to staccato is worse than staccato to legato. Is that
what does your ear tell you?
I have no idea.
Okay, then do number 1 and listen.
Okay.
And? was fine. So I hear a much clearer transition between your staccato and legato. Your legato and staccato is the one that still needs. Okay, and I'll give you one hint. Staccato notes have space on both sides of them, before and after them.
Okay.
Okay. Do number 3. Number 2 is fine.
Good.
Okay, it was clear. It can be clearer.
I don't understand how I can show them to have
Okay,
space.
prep for number 2. Just do number 2. Stop after the first measure in a note. Okay, do it again.
Again.
Okay, can you freeze even more at the top? Like whip up and freeze even more for the prep?
For the
Just for the prep.
Should I continue on?
Just do the same thing.
Okay.
Did you hear how that changed the sound? He's nodding. Did you hear how that changed the sound, guys? Yeah. Okay. That's the key to staccato, is the quick whip and then the freezing at the top. All right, so your challenge is to figure out how to mate that with just coming from legato.
Okay.
Because if you listen carefully and if you watch the video, they're playing right until the first note of the staccato, and we're trying to get the space in there. Does that make sense? Okay. Are you good? Okay. This is tricky, no doubt.